Another edition of Rock the Talk right here on indigomusic.com. I'm Rohit, and joining me is someone who actually doesn't need any introduction, but I'm going to give a brief introduction about this particular person. Now, he is, he has won about 7 international titles. He's been former world number 20 in badminton. He's currently the co-founder and chief coach of Level Up Badminton Academy in Namma, Bengaluru, and he's the current co-owner of Bengaluru Raptors team at the Premier Badminton League, and he is the national selector for Junior India team and also one of the coaches for Indian senior team. Yep, I'm talking about Arvind Bhat. Welcome to indigomusic.com.
Thank you, Rohit. Nice to be here.
That is a long introduction, a lot of achievements, Arvind. Let's talk about your love for badminton. Where did you get this from?
Okay, my family was into badminton. My father played a bit of badminton. My older brother was already a state champion when I started. So in fact, it was an automatic choice for me to play badminton.
Right, and you
runs in the family, I can say.
Yes, and also you married someone who also plays badminton, right? Now you have 2 kids. Now, are you going to push them towards badminton, or are you going to be like, do whatever you want?
Yeah, it has to be at this stage. The first one is 8 years old and the second is 2.
Right.
So it can't be that we push them at this stage. At the moment, me and my wife Pallavi, she was a badminton player too. She played for Bengal.
Right.
We are just in a moment to explore what and all they want to do, right? Badminton, music, studies. I don't know where their potential is, but we're keeping a keen eye on them.
Right.
And we will see where the sparks are, and then we maybe push on that. But I hope he plays badminton because it's so much easier for us to handle if he plays badminton.
Yes, and you'll be able to teach him a lot more things than any other sport. Now,
Exactly.
are also, the co-founder and chief coach at Level Up Badminton Academy. Now, have you seen a shift in when it comes to people moving away from cricket and coming into various other sports like badminton, tennis, and other things?
Obviously, I don't know the data to give you exactly the statistics, but there is a big push for badminton over the last 10 to 15 years, I would say. A lot of people play badminton, and we see a lot more badminton courts which have come up in India, a lot more academies, and a lot more flourishing academies. And considering all that, we also see the results now, Lots of good results are also coming by in the hordes, So there is definitely a big push for badminton. I don't know about tennis or cricket. I don't know whether it's falling in cricket. I don't have these statistics.
Right. And something like, Badminton Premier League or Premier Badminton League. Do you think this will play a little more role when it comes to people actually, being more enthusiastic about sport like badminton?
Yes, for sure. Premier Badminton League is very, very important because it's a team event. And if you see, we just won the Thomas Cup, which is a team event. Otherwise, badminton is an individual sport.
Right. People
only play for themselves. A player back in the days also, we had only spectacular singles results. Like Prakash sir won it, Gopi won it, Sindhu did well, Saina did well. Some of us guys, we did okay. But it was all individual performances and individual effort. But to be the world champion in a team event means very, very important because it shows the culture of the sport in India. And whichever country that wins, right? And PBL is a very integral part of to bring the team culture. And to add on, recently we signed what we call the Grand Prix Badminton League, which is the Karnataka Badminton League for badminton, which is one step lower than the PBL. And this is our way of saying, hey, team events is important. We envisioned this about 2 years ago. We signed a deal with Karnataka Badminton Association to do the Grand Prix Badminton League. And this is one step lower than PBL. And we hope that these team event matches bring a lot of team spirit and camaraderie between players. End of the day, even though badminton is an individual sport, without your teammates, you can never come up. You can't do it individually, you need somebody to help you.
Right.
So it's important to have team events.
Now, speaking about team events, a major, it's a proud moment for every Indian because Team India has done it. They have lifted the cup at the Thomas Cup and, they have beat a team which is Indonesia and they've been 14 times world champions. Have you ever had, any encounter with any member of the Indonesian badminton team?
So when I used to play, I retired in 2016 and I played Thomas Cup about 8 times for India. And we could not cross the quarterfinal stage.
Right.
Simply because the bench strength in terms of singles, doubles was not there.
Yeah.
One event I would play really well because I was a singles player. I would play really well, but the doubles guys did not add on. Sometimes another player played well, but I was not fit enough. Doubles guys played well, then we were. So as a team, we never came up. But the Indonesian teams are masters because they have everything in a good level: singles, doubles, mixed, everything.
Yeah.
So the current Indian team has a lot of strength in terms of singles and doubles. If you really see, the reason why we won the Thomas Cup now is because of the strength in the doubles.
Yeah.
Usually the doubles guys would lose, and then the singles would somehow add up and do something, but we would never win an event.
Right.
But the doubles guys, Chirag and Satvik, really pulled a wonderful match. If they wouldn't have pulled it yesterday, it was almost, everyone adds on. I know everyone adds on, but if you pick one point which won us the Thomas Cup is the doubles event that they won in the Thomas Cup, because that strength really proves the strength of a team.
Right. And Arvind, where do you see badminton as a sport moving forward in this country?
It's moving very fast. Like I said, 15-20 years I have noticed, because I started playing for India about 20 years ago, and I saw that big jump every 2-5 years, which started off from, let's say, Saina doing well, then Sindhu did well, then Srikanth came up, he became world number one, and now we won the Thomas Cup. And last year Sindhu won the world championship.
Right.
So the jump has been continuous and definite. It's sure, the jumps are sure. And simply because the culture is built up a lot, like how cricket is in India now, badminton is also becoming like that. There's a culture. It's just not somebody going and playing, it's a culture. And I think the culture is developed.
Yep.
And to add to this, Bangalore has about roughly, the last time we did a survey was about 3-4 years ago. And we saw that there were 5,000 to 6,000 badminton courts in Bangalore.
Wow.
And now I would easily say 10,000 badminton courts in Bangalore.
Wow.
So the culture is good. Demand for the sport is good. Now we have signed on the Grand Prix Badminton League, and we already have so much demand to be owners for the team. It's just wonderful. We're very excited for the sport now.
Well, fantastic. Well, I'm excited for the sport as well. Arvind, thank you so much for taking some time out and having this chat with me, and all the best with your future endeavors, and keep it on the court.
Thanks, Rohit. Catch you soon.